Hey, it's Nostic the Poet here for another review by the poet. This time I'm reviewing Corty B's fourth album, Playing for Keeps. It's been a while since it came out, but it's better late than never. Review it based on 5 categories again. Of course, it's vocals, production, features, replay value, and whether or not I can listen to it from beginning to end. The first category, vocals. First thing, this project was mixed by Agenius, so even though, his mic quality, Corty's mic quality wasn't the best, Agenius still knew how to mix it correctly. This project is the first Corty B project I've ever got a chance to actually hear. So basically decided that this is no longer a hobby for him anymore and that he wants to, be serious about making music, like paying for beats, paying for stuff to be mixed by Agenius, and all throughout the project, that's basically what I get from him. Like, even this is the narrative of the project itself. He starts off in the intro saying it's very serious. His friends, they don't understand. Later on, he explains that, he's not going to let anything get in his way. Like in his song Gangsta, he's a gangster, and even though he's not violent, he'll probably, get his own obstacles out of his way. He doesn't have to worry about that. Your stoner songs, there's like a song in there about a girl. And then he ends up by wrapping it all up by saying, that he's real. Like, there's nothing hypocritical about him because he doesn't like hypocrites or anything like that. He's playing for keeps. This is serious in what he's trying to achieve. I felt like he stuck to that theme pretty cohesively throughout. There were a couple of times where he would contradict himself. Just the premise of the song Gangsta, I'm not violent, but don't push me. Then after that, he just goes into other songs and he's talking about how he just has no resolve or anything like that. Songs in there that seemed a little out of order, like the song Crazy about the girl that's crazy. After a song about him being, high all the time and everything. Seems to me like if he, dealt with a crazy chick, that's a pretty good way to get over it, I don't know. I don't do that, but anyway, there's a couple of songs like that, and it just seemed a bit out of order, and he would contradict himself, and I'm not a huge fan of stoner songs either, but overall, I felt like this project had a very cohesive theme, and that the vocal quality definitely accented that. He definitely got his point across in a way that was dynamic enough to pay attention to. I would give him about a 10 out of 20 for vocals. Second category, production. Like I said, his mic quality wasn't the best, but it was produced by Agenius. And since this was done prior to Moon 2, I feel like Agenius was still in the process of learning how to mix singers' vocals too. Some of the times the singers' vocals would come in a bit low, like in that song Crazy featuring Crown. And then at the end, the outro track, the vocals for the rap song was way over the mix, and which didn't follow the theme of throughout of the project, because for most of the time they sat pretty well within the mix. Beat choice was great, definitely helped out with the feel behind the songs. My favorite song was Gangsta, and that was a slowed down and sampled version of the song by the same name, Gangsta, by, I can't remember her name, but it doesn't matter, it's not about her. Gangsta was a good song. I love the production on many of the other tracks on there. I thought he did a good job picking out those beats. So for production, I give him 15 out of 20. Third category, features. I don't feel like Corty B's a bad rapper by any means. I feel like he's taking himself very seriously. In very many tracks, he states that he doesn't need anybody else. And personally, I don't feel like he needed anybody else on this project, because once they came in, it sort of accented all of the issues with his own style. It's a very straightforward way of saying what he has to say, and so when he brings on somebody else that's really theatrical, or they have a ton of similes or metaphors, or Anna Oakley, when she was on there, she just totally blew him away, because it was wow, I hadn't heard anybody rap like that on this entire project. And Corty B's from Chicago, and so that Chicago style flow didn't really mix well with Sacramento, Sacktown from AO or anything like that. The perfect collab, I felt, on this project was the one where it was just the Flight crew, where it was Corty B and Affluent, and they did their job on that track. Plus, it was just a stoner song anyway. So for the reason that other people did not fit on this project, I would have to, and I mean, they did a good job. They just didn't belong on there. I feel like for this category, I give it a 13 out of 20. Fourth category, replay value. Would I listen to many of these songs again? Yes. Not for any reason that I didn't get something, because it's not like they were heavily laden with some deep message or anything. Just because, I mean, sometimes I want to chill out, so I will listen to chill, you know? Like, there's a couple of songs in there, you know, make you kind of sit back and be chilled out into it. I mean, they have nice vibes. Some of the songs are just not symmetrical at all. They don't have, like, a chorus or a hook or anything, so a lot of the songs are really chill. I think they have a pretty good replay value, so for that I give it about a 13 out of 20. Final category, beginning to end. Would I listen to this project from beginning to end? Is that possible? Not really. This project is really... you need a lot of stamina to get all the way through, as there weren't a lot of hooks. And like I said, a few of the songs were out of order. Like, the songs that might like motivate you to want to get high or whatever, they didn't come until after you were high already. You know what I mean? Like, maybe you can listen to it from beginning to end. I wouldn't. 11 out of 20 from beginning to end. Overall, my reaction to this project, since I didn't listen to his first 3 projects, I have no idea whether or not it sounded like he was taking himself seriously before, and then now he's sort of stepping into a different role, like this is like a career he wants to pursue. He really should take himself seriously. It might as well be his very first mixtape, then he's heading in the right direction. I want him to continue to pursue, you know, making songs with a little more depth, or thinking about music theory in a way, like how should I construct a song to bring about the point that I was trying to bring about. I mean, even if it is just a stoner track, why? You know, like, I don't need to know why. I really feel like he needs to know why, you know what I mean? For that reason, that's why I give this project as a whole a 62 out of 100. It's a great step, great potential, and I really look forward to seeing whatever else Corty B comes out with next. Yeah, so that's it. Thanks for listening. If you have anything else that you would like me to review, just comment below or inbox me or anything like that. And this is Nostic the Poet with another review by the poet. I'll see you later.